I'm not even doing it the usual way because I'm tired and just gonna hang out. So yeah, let me get this posted on Twitter and Blue Sky. I wasn't going to stream today, but then I decided that maybe streaming will cheer me up. Playing a horror dating sim. Playing the horror dating sim. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. I just saw what the trigger warnings are. Graphic violence, jump scares, starvation, realistic depictions of graphic violence, auditory gore, murder, death, dismemberment, graphic self-decapitation, and realistic severed head. Okay. A grizzly. Horror dating sim. Right. Paper. I wish I could type better. Horror dating sim. There's a painter. It's a grizzly one. I forgot to update. I keep doing that. I forgot to update the thing before I went live. So if that's not your cup of tea, don't say I didn't warn you. Link and streaming now. Oh my god. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Okay, streaming now. Whatever. That works. Okay. Ah! I didn't want that menu. Thank you. I need a GIF. Sure. I don't care. I'm just doing random GIFs now. That one. It's uploading. Uploading. There it goes. There's the one for Blue Sky. Let me get the one for Twitter. Or X. Or as I like to pronounce it, since X can make the sh sound. Shitter. Shitter's really hitting the fan, isn't it? Oh no, it's too long. I can erase that. There we go. What GIF? What GIF? What GIF? What GIF? This one doesn't just give me a GIF right off the bat, so I'll go into dance, I guess. Teddy bear. I don't know. Just looking for something. Now post. There we go. Those are both posted. Go ahead and close all that. I'll close that one. Minimize that. Okay. I got that all set up now. I should probably fix the stream info. Let me not Stardew Valley. Not playing Stardew Valley in I need like something that won't let me go live until I update the stream info. That's just what I need. Because I'm so bad. I'm so bad at that. Bloody Painter. Dating sim. And horror game. Okay. There. Oh. Should probably. Rated game? No. Okay, I do need that one. There. Okay. I think I got it done. Cool. Yeah. Let me get this going. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I wasn't going to stream today. I was very much debating it all day because I just felt sick this morning, and then I had therapy that I forgot about. Thankfully it's over the phone, so you know, they just call me. I don't have to be anywhere. But yeah, I forgot I had therapy today, and then it was just a lot of heavy talk for therapy today because I've got a lot going on right now, and so after that, you know, I felt very much like shit. And I've just kind of been zoning out all day and unable to really focus on anything. But I felt that doing something might help. Like playing a new game, I guess, and just being in stream. So it's a very calm, very low energy stream today because I'm tired and don't feel good and a little bit sad, but I want to do something that might cheer me up, and I thought maybe a horror game or a dating sim might help because those usually do cheer me up. And wouldn't you know it, I got both in the same package. So let's get into this, shall we? In the game, players can easily die. Awesome. If you encounter a murder, please call the police first. It's unrealistic to develop a romantic relationship with a murderer. Oh, really? Is it? Oh, I forgot to post in my Discord servers. Hold on. I forgot to post that I'm streaming in certain places. Na, 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 na. That's not loading. There it goes. I have to just reply to my last ad for this one because it's all ads from my stream in this server because no one else advertises. Manic Monday stream. Is the dating session already loaded? Okay, and I'll just copy that and go to here and self-promotion and this, and I need the link to the channel and I'll do that and that. And then this server as well, I can post in. Okay, there. I think I got it all. I think I got everything now. So let's keep going. Like I said, it's a lazy one today. This is a romance game. Okay, how's the volume? Because I've got my volume down quite a bit. This, I typically listen to stuff at like 2. The sound on my computer is ridiculous. So when I'm listening to music, I've got the volume turned down to 2, but I'll turn it up, and yeah, the settings. Okay, that is kind of loud, and I can turn it down for myself. Can I filters? Limiter. Is it? Hold on. I want a limiter on my desktop audio. Interesting. Hello. Okay, yeah, that did just turn that one down. Good. Hold on. I forgot that I can do this. Filters. I'm gonna bring this to here. Okay. I think that'll keep the music below my voice now. I'm still learning a lot of this. Yeah, I'll I'll have to look more into that. 'Cause I know there's more that I need to do. I want to figure out how it does the auto, like, when I'm talking the volume goes down, and then when I'm not talking the volume goes up. But we'll worry about that another day. It's too lazy of a stream today. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Let's go ahead. CG. And chapter guide. Okay. Let's start. Oof. Stuff all over. Oh. Wow. This is, quite the, intro. With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, it seems you were hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. You try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Let's investigate the surroundings first. Okay, start with the wall. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up, and no ashes or sand can be seen. Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Where to investigate next? I do want to check places more than once, because I know that some games do stuff like that. Did this fall? Oh no, that's right, I've got that. That's right. Okay, so I probably messed that up, but that's fine. Okay, cell phone? No signal. I might be in a remote place or underground. Where to investigate next? Mattress. There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Meal. Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. Also, a round plastic fork that's completely harmless was thoughtfully attached. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's harmless. I could swallow it. I could swallow it. I could shove it down my throat. It's not harmless. I could choke on the bottle cap. Believe me, I have been in a place where I wasn't allowed certain items because they could be weapons. I know what can be used as a weapon. It's still warm. Feels like it was sent here not long ago. Next would be the door. You peek through the key. You can't peek through a keyhole. Can't peek through a keyhole. That doesn't make sense. Where would the locking mechanism be? You peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. Okay, so I'm gonna check the wall again. Wall is surrounded, no ashes to be seen. Okay, I think it's all gonna be the same. Goodness. Okay, so I just wanted to check. This music. What is with this music? It like jumped so high in intensity, and all I did was look through a keyhole. What's the next move? No. Knock over the meal. I'm gonna listen. You can't hear any sound other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. Okay, so yelling for help isn't gonna do anything. I don't want to knock over the meal. Think again. Yeah, sleep. Because if I knock over the meal, that could piss him off. And if the soundproofing makes it so I can't hear anything, then no one's gonna hear me yelling. Okay, you lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. The question mark? The ... You open your eyes after hearing some noises. Hi? Hi? A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at me with his head tilted. He remains silent, as if he is sizing up his prey. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite distressed.
You can't die.
What? What? He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
Oh, yeah? Did you get into QVC? Did you buy a whole bunch of, like, chicken and stuff off of QVC? You gotta be careful with that, because, like, I know it seems like a really good deal, but it does start costing you in the end, and not a lot of that stuff is actually good quality. Just saying. Just saying. What does that mean?
The freezer is full, and there's no space for more.
Then why did you take me? Huh? Shouldn't you have emptied your freezer before you added a new... whatever I am?
7 days.
I haven't seen that movie. I know the reference. Haven't seen it. So I don't know what you want from me, dude. He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later.
Uh-huh.
If you die now,
I kind of...
you'll rot.
I kind of caught on to that. Yeah, to be fair, I will also rot in the freezer. The freezer doesn't stop things from rotting. It just slows it way down. But, like, you know, if you left a steak in the freezer for 3 years and then thought to eat that steak, it most likely wouldn't be good anymore. What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out of the door. Wait, you can't just leave me here like this, please. Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Day 1, night. Let's investigate the surroundings first. Didn't we already do this? We already did this. Mattress. No. Door. You peek outside from the keyhole. You see the shadow of a man walking around. Seems to be busy with something. What is he doing? Okay. No, I just did the same thing. My man. A bread and a bottle of water. That's a crescent roll. That's a crescent roll. Can I not eat it? Can I not eat it? Okay. I mean, he said I can't die yet, so it's not poisoned. But okay, I guess I'm gonna sleep. I want the crescent roll. It's a crescent roll. It's a perfectly good crescent roll. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. Day 2, morning. Let's investigate in the ground. There's nothing! There's nothing! Empty plate. Can I drink the water? I need water. Can I drink the water? You check the keyhole. You seem to see something. Yeah, you see that there is a vague figure at the end of the door. I mean, it's obviously not a person. You sense something wrong and realize what that is after narrowing your eyes. Oh. I see. That is an artwork made of the human body. Not a human being. Yup, that sure is. Oh, hi. Ah! You hear the door open. You slowly push the door, and there is no trace of the strange man. First, you go into a room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then you open another heavy door. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. The jars are all filled with specimens made from human body parts. Uh-huh. Yep. It's like you're in an art museum. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for specimen artwork? You're thinking. You're seeing this scene. You look around and admire his work with relish. You look at them for 15 minutes straight.
Interesting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm going both ears. You hear a voice coming from the corner. It turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I can't hear myself. I like them. They're so beautiful. The man goes silent with his head tilted for a couple of seconds after hearing your comment. He seems to be thinking about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No. I feel nothing at all. The dot dot dot.
You're such a weirdo.
Yeah. You're the one who kidnapped a weirdo. You think, aren't you talking about yourself? After you have a tour in his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. Your survival rate increases. Oh. Day 3 night. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You are waiting for him to bring dinner. But what you get is not dinner. Instead, you hear the door is opened. A light shines through the crack of the half-open door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into that light. The top, top, top. You first arrive at the room and operating table outside of the door. But this time, the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. Okay, defrosted human corpse. It's probably gonna show this. So, yeah. The man pops out of somewhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands the surgical knife in his hand to you.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. I mean, the person's already dead. The person's already dead, and I'm sure, like, I haven't eaten, so I'm weak. So I can't, like, sure, I've got a surgical knife, but unless I go straight for the throat, which I'm sure my character won't do. Like, knowing my character already from the few scenes that we've had, I know that she's not going to go straight for the throat. So I know that he'll be able to overpower me if I attack him with a surgical knife. If I say I can't do it, he'll be disappointed. And that'll lower my survival chances. Whatever. So stabbing the cord. Is that a surgical saw? Stabbing the corpse is the best option. Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen of the corpse with a knife. But due to lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. We're ghosting it. And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. You're both holding the surgical knife, like you two are cutting a cake together. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. Delicious. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalin. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. Yeah, they're cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hand keeps moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behaviors. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty and process and understand him? You think? After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in the room where you were. You go to sleep to end the day. My survival didn't go up. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You notice that something is shining at the corner. It's a key. It's a key! It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. Why is it all the way over there? How would he have locked me in? You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you two spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover that there are unnatural, uneven marks from one wall to the corner. You find a trapdoor. After pushing the trapdoor, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. It turns out that this is really just an underground secret room, hidden layer by layer within a trapdoor. No wonder the sound insulation is so good. You walk up the stairs and see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. What catches your eyes is the interior of a cozy cabin. Then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of a bookcase. You look around and find that there are insect specimens everywhere in the cabin. And there is also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. Then you walk into the living room. You see a young man with a handsome face, pale skin, lying on the sofa. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. It's him. He is the masked man who kidnapped you. But he's not wearing a mask at this time. No, he's not. His sleeping face has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating, and he seems to be trembling. I think he used ferocious wrong. It looks like he's sick. At this time, you decide to I know the right option, and I know the option I want. And I think you guys know the option that I want. And I hope you guys know what the right option is. Okay, we're gonna escape this route. If you don't run away now, then when? You open the door and find a forest with heavy snow outside. You remember why you came here. You were traveling alone. In the evening, your car hit a deer on the forest road and then stalled. With no cell phone signal in the deep mountains, you walked on the road for 30 minutes until it got dark. When you saw the lights of a cabin in the forest, you decided to ask the occupants for help. That's when you witnessed that scene. You witnessed a man wearing a mask dragging a corpse into the cabin. And unfortunately, you were discovered by the man. That's why we were there when the freezer was full. You ran wildly on the mountain road, but the man was more familiar with the terrain than you were, and he quickly got in front of you and knocked you out. Then when you opened your eyes, you were reminded separately. But this time the man fell ill on the couch, and there was no one to stop him. You crossed the gate with confidence, but after you only take a few steps, a sharp pain hits your calf, and you look down at the blood-red stain on the snow. Just now you realize that there are a lot of bear traps placed around the cabin. And it was difficult for you to identify them because they were covered by the snow. The unstoppable pain makes you fall towards the snow in front of you. As more bear traps are triggered, you are no longer you. You are an unrecognizable piece of flesh. The snow is dyed even brighter red, and you can only wait for the wolves to eat your remains. Bad end 6 of 6. I got the last bad end. Beware of traps. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh. Yes, I don't need to investigate. That's the next move. I'm gonna help him this time, so yes, I'm not going to knock over the meal.
You can't die. Now, the freezer is full. The freezer is full, and there's no space for more. 7 days. There won't be space until 7 days later. If you die now, you'll rot.
I have a thing with voices, okay? It's the voice. It's the mask. I can fix him. He nods and walks out of the door. Not doing anything. Going through my artworks.
Interesting. Don't you consider it cruel? You're such a weirdo.
Come on.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
Oh, here we go. This time we're going to help them. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Whoa, so hot. Aww. You're trying to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. I mean, something to cool him down would probably be in the kitchen. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. I'm pretty sure cold stuff would be in the fridge. There are some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temperature. Let's go into that chair. You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. I can soak a towel in ice water and place it on the patient's forehead to cool him down. Okay. Yes. And let's just check the living room. The living room is spotlessly clean. Where to investigate next? Let's look at the bookcase first. You find some of his profile files. Some of his profile files? In the bookcase. Name, Helen Otis. Gender, male. Birthday, October 1st, 1980. Where to investigate next? Shelf. Cocoa powder. There's a jar of cocoa powder and a cup on it. Let's make him a cup of cocoa. Where to investigate next? Shelf. Locked box. There was a box with a combination lock on the shelf. October 1st. What was it? October 1st, 1980. Okay, 1101. Incorrect password. Okay. 1101. Oh no, It's only 4, okay. What if it's 0111? No. Okay, well, how do I... There we go. Where to investigate next? Photo frame. There's a photo frame on the shelf. It's a photo of him standing at the entrance of a judicial mental hospital with a man in a doctor's room. Where to investigate next? I'm gonna look at the, oh no, it was... Dang it. Hold on. Oh. It was the bookcase. I'm gonna try 1980 on the lockbox. 1980. Nope. Okay. Thought I'd try. Photo frame specimens. Okay, October 31st. Was I doing 11? I was doing 11. I was doing November, I'm dumb. It feels like he did them all. The workmanship of these specimens is exquisite. Where to investigate next? Okay, I'm going back here. Because I messed up. 1001. Yes. There's a note in the box that says, oh, we got a YouTube video. I need to write this down because we can look that up after we do this. So it's V equals 2FT P 3S LIL A 0. Okay, I'm going to actually grab that now. Let me do this. And let me grab a new window capture. And we're just going to click on any random video real fast. Shush, shush, pause. And we're gonna go here. And we're going to, okay. 2 FT P 3 S LIL A 0. Ooh. Ow. What the hell? ARG? Okay. Comments are turned off. And then there's a wake site. Huh. Interesting. I'll come back to that. For now, let's go ahead and turn that off. Oops, not that. Huh, no. Also, I'm actually going to take my med when my alarm goes off, because I'm going to be a good goat and do what I'm supposed to do. Alright. Okay, so we'll go back to that, maybe. I wonder what it means. The living room is spotlessly clean. Where to investigate next? Okay, so we did that. Sofa. You don't think it's good for a patient to sleep on the sofa, but you can't move him with your strength. We're gonna investigate next. Okay, the man. His expression is ferocious. He seems to be in pain. He's still having a fever. Alright, to investigate next. Well, we're done. Yeah. We open the lockbox and everything else. So we're good. Yes. And investigation. Yes. You return to the living room, wringing out the excess water from a towel soaked in ice water, and place it on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You once again notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. If you don't say he is a murderer, his sleeping face is very harmless now. After a while, he wakes up to the scent of your brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked. He looks around quickly and seems to understand what is going on.
Why are you doing this?
I want to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away.
To be fair, in another timeline, I died to bear traps when I ran away, so, I mean, I could have just left you on the couch and made myself some food and taken care of myself that way. Let you die, sick, and shoved you in the freezer with the rest of the bodies, but, you know, I don't know. The dot.
You're such a weirdo.
Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but bitch about it. You seem to see the corners of his mouth rising slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him. It seems like he is still a little wary of you. Can you tell me who you are?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi. If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
No. 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 I don't think I will. I think Bloody Painter is fine. I understand that this game was, you know, originally not in English, and so the name probably was something else that was difficult to pronounce and needed a nickname, but I mean, BP. Blood pressure. I even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know how to call him now. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up a book, and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape. There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
How did I not run into any of the traps coming to the cabin? Am I just really lucky, or was I not close enough to the cabin to hit any of the traps yet? You sit on the sofa. Soon, a wave of sleepiness comes over you. Today, you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. Your survival rate increases. Day 5, morning. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. After finishing speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket and join the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean, wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
It must be cleaned like this 1 or 2 times a week, otherwise it would be covered with a layer of dust. Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out from the crack in the cabinet. Ooh. You are so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. You close your eyes. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like you're a princess. He catches you with the same old cold expression on his face.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Yeah. Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, yes. I'm alright. It was just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped down, and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
Why?
It's dangerous.
It's a cockroach. You can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from this cold murderer. At least you see more of his reactions and expressions. This is the rare relaxation you have felt in these tense days. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow, I feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now both have different ideas about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now it has an extra layer of friendship, causing the interaction between you to have an indescribable sense of dissonance. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked on the road in the distance. Two police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you, looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out of the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are the missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
That's a very weird wording. Translation. I'm counting that to the translation. Because that would be a very weird way of saying there's bears and wolves in this area. Can we check your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads the way for the officers.
Please, follow my footsteps. I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
The police officers enter the house and see you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
You greet the police officers with a smile and a nod. At the same time, a police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos in his hand. Then he puts the photo back into his pocket. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. You stand next to the bookcase, blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. His trust in you increases. Today, you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of in the cold basement. The ... Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, The person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep, and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The dot dot dot. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he is about to touch your hair.
Just
The dot dot dot. He turns around and leaves. Hmm? You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. There's a piece of toast with just the right crispiness on a large round plate, a poached egg on top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. That egg is gonna get the yolk all over the toast, and the salad is gonna become like a really nice dressing for the salad. The plating looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed cocoa. The cutlery he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive features. You sit at the dining table and start eating, while he sits on the chair opposite you and flips through a book. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace and the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you are in the same room with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything is really relaxing. You look at him, who's full of mysteries, and some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to ask carefully. Can I ask you a question?
what is it? Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
Oh yeah? What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
There's a book about the Truman Show? What is the book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation. Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater.
Dot dot dot.
Very ridiculous, right? I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me. If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
Honestly.
Excited? Why?
They may be attracted by your charm and want to be killed by you. It's not why! It's not why! They're excited because it's not happening to them! The dot dot dot.
Incomprehensible. But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but why were they all withered?
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
Oh, I feel you, buddy. The only thing I keep alive is my succulent. And I'm barely keeping that alive because I keep forgetting to water it. I gotta drown him. Okay, what work are you going to use me for? The ... He looks up at you for a moment.
I was going to make you into some kind of doll at first. Your eyes are beautiful, but if they are left alone, they will become rotten and sunken. So I would like to take your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them. Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes. You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head intact. You're welcome.
Why did he say it at first? Has his mind changed? I'm curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further. Pick up the book next to you. Start flipping through. It's a book about the possibility of having a completely opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there's a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Why is it a burgundy coat?
Because I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red, right?
Orange. Orange. He should like orange. Day 6. Noon. It's noontime. To thank you for making breakfast for me today, let me make lunch in return. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry. You said there are bear traps outside the house. Only you know how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape. ...
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you. Don't try anything stupid.
Great. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well, a bad idea flashes through your head, and curiosity makes you ask, do you eat human flesh?
No, why would I do that? I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
Okay. I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism. MC. MC, please. Please. I'm trying to play you smart. I'm trying to give you some credit here, MC. Please. Please. Oh.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools? Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them.
You got a point. He's got a point. It's understandable, half day.
Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing.
He's built different.
Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary.
Yep.
You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
Okay. I see. After hearing this, you decide to... Am I the cannibal? Is this the lore? Is there lore here? Am I the cannibal? Is that why I was so okay? Is that why I'm like, oh, do you eat human meat? Is that your thing? Do you eat human meat? I gotta know, because I gotta know what I'm gonna make, you know? Because, you know, you made me that spaghetti the first night, and like the bolognese, good. It's so much better with, you know, a little jackass in there. You know, I can make a BLT, the human butt, you know, the fat there is really good for bacon. Some breast. You want some breast? I wish this had saving, so I could just save to here, so I can I'll have to come back to it. Maybe the chapter guide will let me come back to here. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Sounds delicious. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start to cook. Painter watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Soon after, a normal curry omelet rice was served. He stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. Don't worry, there's no poison. Aren't you watching the whole process? He starts to move after you finish speaking. He takes a spoonful of the omelet rice and puts it in his mouth. Dot? What do you think?
It's surprisingly quite delicious.
Get fucked. Dot. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
Maybe if you weren't a murderer, you know, you'd have someone cooking for you. I can make you more if you like. You had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Day 6.
Hey!
Dot. You were woken up from your sleep by the man. Todd. His face is close to you, and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
Got to go?
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside. It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now. Come with me or not, it's your choice.
And now it gives me the option to save. Oh. Playing the game, right? What do you want me to do? Well, I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer...
He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. I didn't think there was gonna be a quick time event like dating sim. You notice that his ears are flushed, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer...
After a moment of silence, he slowly speaks.
that you come with me.
He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speaks his
We'll
thoughts.
set off early tomorrow morning. Follow my footsteps.
You follow the shoe prints he leaves on the snow and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you are walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. Freeze! In the snowstorm, several policemen who were lying in ambush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang! A gunshot shoots across the sky, and you feel a pain in your left calf. You are shot. No! He turns to look at you, as if he's considering whether to leave you. Run! You yell at him. He approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. You feel a warmth on your forehead. He kisses your forehead. You feel your time freezes at this moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye. And he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. You are later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process that you were a victim. On that note, you're not lying. You don't reveal any unnecessary details, since there is no relevant evidence to prove that you are an accomplice. Police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that, two years passed. Oh, don't hurt me like this. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life, as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today is Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations. But for you, it's just another day at work. When you return to your apartment after getting off work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Just when you are about to close the window, you find a gift left by someone on the table next to the windowsill. A red rose. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that Painter has been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. I've got chills. I don't know if y'all can see this. I've got chills. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for both of you. Good end for two. How many endings are there? Yep, now I can... I see. Toxic A, toxic B, living room. 5. A kiss. Huh. I'm trying to figure out what these are. No data. Okay, that's that. That's that. That's that. And that's that. Okay, so that's where I run. That's where I